so now that you have completed your keyword research, so you have hopefully a pretty good amount of keywords, as well as the landing page that these keywords are going to drive to, using any of the methods that I've explained in the above videos. Now what we need to do, and the next step to really get this data ready or readable to upload into Google AdWords Editor, is that we need to sort the keywords into campaigns and ad groups. Now, if you have done this before, it was probably quite a manual task. You would have to manually add in a keyword or a campaign, an ad group column, and then manually sort these keywords into really nice ad groups. But however, now we can save heaps and heaps of time. Like, I'm talking saving hours of time using ChatGPT to quickly sort all of this data for us into beautiful campaigns and ad groups. So I'll go ahead and grab all of the keywords in the landing page first. So feel free to just go ahead and grab like this, or if you want to go ahead and click Control Shift, right arrow, down arrow. So that will select all of the data that's visible, and hit Control C or copy this data over. And now I'm going to go into ChatGPT. So I'm going to talk you through the prompt that's also going to be right below this video, so that you can use this for yourself. All right, so the prompt says, and again, just to let you know, this is the ChatGPT free version, so I'm not paying or I haven't upgraded to any particular model. However, I've just given my email address in order really to access the platform, but I have not paid anything. So you should be able to also do this method without paying a single dime to do it. So the prompt says, sort these keywords into single theme ad groups, ad groups, and campaigns with 25 or less keywords per ad group. Please sort these into a chart with the first row being campaign, row 2 ad group, row 3 keyword, row 4 criterion type or match type as phrase, and row number 5 being the landing page provided. Please fill every cell with the corresponding data. Now I played around with this for prompt a little bit, and that last bit, please fill every cell with the corresponding data, that just really helps me as I copy and paste the data from ChatGPT into an Excel document. Now if you wanted to do a different match type, being exact or broad, you would update this here. You would just remove the phrase and put exact, or whatever match type it is that you would like to work with for this particular build. So now all you'll do is I go ahead and enter, put a little space in between, and then Command V. So paste in all of those keywords and the landing pages from that Excel document, or from your keyword research that you have got at home. And then I'm just gonna hit Save and Submit, and this is going to regenerate here for me. So basically, so now we can see that ChatGPT has included the campaign, ad group, keyword, criterion type, and landing page. So this is active, or all of our data has actively been sorted for us in a few clicks of a button, which is literally mind-blowing because it used to take hours to do all of this manual data really on your own as a search marketer. So I'm just gonna wait until it finishes. Now, depending on how much data you have, it might take a little bit longer. So I'm just gonna click continue generating there to make sure that we get all of the data here. Again, it could take a bit of time depending on how much data you've given it to spit out. Okay, now that probably took, I don't know, maybe 1 to 2 minutes altogether for it to finish. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll up, and now depending on how much data you have, this could take a little bit of jigging, but I've found that if I just copy the data at the very bottom, like copy to clipboard, it looks a bit wonky. Now I don't know if that's going to be changed. Like here, I'll show you. If I just copy this over to an Excel document, it looks a bit wonky, and that would, you know, I would need to do a little bit of formatting in order for it to put that into editor. But if you go up to the very top and just go ahead and grab the data by the columns, and then go down and get the rows all the way down, go ahead and Command C or copy this over into our new document and then paste it. That pastes pretty nice. You just want to go ahead and hit no fill and then change it to black. So really that is ready to go. Like, it's really nice looking. I'm just going to expand it out a little bit more. So just obviously take a quick look through and make sure everything makes sense in the data. And you know, if you want to name the campaigns a little bit something different, like you like to put, you know, the location or the search in front of it, I'm just going to enter it in here. I'll show you how to do that. So let's just say that reef info is going to be, let's say, the middle word. So I want the campaign name to be search, and then reef info, and then I will do, maybe you can put like your location targeting in, Australia, and then I also want to do the match type. So that's typically what I like my campaign names to say. I mean, if you're just fine with reef info, like go for it. Like, you don't need to make any changes to it, but I'm a little bit particular with how I like my campaign name. So if you want to do something like this, all you're going to want to do is just hit equals and then quotes, and then I want to do search dash, and then I'm going to put the and sign, and then I'm going to go A2 and sign quotes, and then it's going to be Australia and phrase, end quotes, enter. Okay, so just want to make sure that you have the quotes around the words that you want to do, and then more quotes around the ending words. I'll just hit enter, and now you can see that this is exactly how I wanted that name to be. Okay, so it's just really a formula that we've used to fix up the campaign name. And now if you want to go ahead and do this to all of the campaigns, you just go ahead and click and drag or double click. And then that will make the campaign names a little bit more specific versus just reef info. So it's really up to you. Would highly recommend, even if you have like, you know, if other people are managing this account and you know, you might not be at your organization forever, it would highly be recommended to go ahead and name your campaign something that everybody could easily look at and understand what it is. So reef info is a little bit too vague, but if you want to do, you know, search network, reef info, Australia, which is the location targeting, and phrase, which is the match type. So I'd highly recommend doing that. You can write campaign here. And then one thing is you want to, if we were just to delete this column, our formula wouldn't work, right? So we need to Command C or select all the data and then paste just as values, okay? So now if it's just values, the formula is gone, right? So then we can delete this column, and then we are going to be ready to upload these keywords directly into Google AdWords Editor exactly how they are here. So I hope you enjoyed this video on how to quickly sort into campaigns and ad groups. This is one of my absolute favorite ways to use ChatGPT, and I hope you enjoy it as well.